Passwords and Wi-Fi safety. Well, you might think to yourself, what is a password? A password is a string of characters used to verify the identity of a user during the authentication process. Now, you might think to yourself, why are passwords important? Well, passwords are important because they help your personal accounts stay private and secure. But if you're guilty of reusing, rotating, or using notoriously easy passwords, you are leaving, obviously, yourself open to an account breach. Therefore, you should know what makes a strong password so that you can ensure the maximum security for your sensitive information. Now that you know why a password is important, you need to know the reasons why to have a strong password, where there's three different reasons. One reason is the brute force attacks. So a hacker uses automated software to guess your username and password combination. The software tries every possible character combination and will try the most commonly used passwords first, so weak or common passwords can be relatively simple for a brute force attack to crack. The second is dictionary. With this method of hacking, a hacker will run a defined dictionary against your passwords. The dictionary also includes the most common password combinations, therefore it is relatively easy and quick way of hacking into a weakly protected account. And the third way is phishing and social engineering. Accessing someone's password using a phishing or social engineering attack is not technically a type of hack, but it provides the hacker who is trying to hack with access to your passwords and confidential information. Now, to secure your password, you should never do these certain things. Well, the first one is use your name, family members' names, important dates such as anniversaries, birthdays, special places, and especially the word password. All of these are far too easy to crack, and you should avoid them, especially at all costs. Two is you should never use dictionary words. When hackers attempt to access your accounts, they run various dictionaries against your passwords and any attempt to crack them. The third one is to write your password down. If you write down your passwords and leave them somewhere that someone can see it, especially near your computer, it makes it easier for people to access your accounts. The fourth one is to never enter a password over an insecure Wi-Fi connection, which we will go over later on. So everywhere you go, there's an opportunity to connect to an insecure Wi-Fi account, including cafes, bookstores, restaurants, and shopping centers. So it might seem okay to connect to those and enter your passwords to social media and email accounts, but hackers actually can easily get your private information through that as well. Now, here are some tips to secure your passwords. One is to set different passwords for each account. Your email, your Yahoo, your Gmail, your apps that you are using as a teacher for the different websites. Two is to use long passwords. The longer the password, the more secure it is. So ideally, you should aim for a password that's 12 characters or longer. Always make sure to use mixed letters, numbers, and symbols. Even if you are trying to create a password on a website, they always ask you put in one letter, put in one number, put in one symbol. The fourth one is to use a string of words. By using 4 separate words that you find easy to remember, you will make it much harder for the automated hacking software to guess it. The fifth one is to change automatically generated passwords. So when you sign up to some companies, you receive an automatically generated password. You should change this to your own specific password as quick as possible. And the last one is to make sure the use of the password some companies use. So if you are told that your password is weak when you enter it, if you are, you should make sure that you take note of this and make some changes. So some examples of bad passwords are like 1234556. Password is the one that a lot of people use that you should never use. Admin 1234. Password 1. Although password 1 has letters and one number, it's still not strong enough. And even just the number 000 is not strong enough. Some good examples of passwords are ones that have numbers and letters and symbols intertwined in them. So it can be, let's say it can be your birthday and your cell phone number, but with symbols in them, so it can be GP01 exclamation mark 75QR, making it difficult for the hacker and for anyone else to try to find it and know what it is. So there are many ways to create strong passwords, such as LastPass, MyNorton, Random.org, Dashlane, RoboForm, and Say Goodbye to 1234. These are generators, websites that will help you create strong passwords for you if you can't think of it on your own, or if you're having trouble to create a password for a website. As a teacher, a great way to kind of teach how to teach strong passwords are different websites such as Digital Passport, Interland, BrainPop has great videos on it, Digital Compass, and Media Starts. And this will help students understand what the importance of having a strong password is, and examples of strong passwords as well. Now, you might ask yourself, what is Wi-Fi? And Wi-Fi is a facility allowing computers, smartphones, or other devices to connect to the internet or communicate with one another wirelessly within a particular area. Now that you know what Wi-Fi is, you might want to know why Wi-Fi safety is important. And it's important because if your wireless access point is not properly secured, people from other businesses, offices, or nearby buildings can have access to it, even strangers as well. Now, you might ask yourself, what can happen if people can access your Wi-Fi? Well, they can view files on your laptop and spread a virus. They can go through all your websites and even get into your passwords and read your emails. It can slow down your computer and laptop and the internet connection speed, and they can even send spam. Now, tips to make sure your Wi-Fi is secure is to use Wi-Fi protected access. Make sure to use a secure WPA password. Check for the rogue Wi-Fi access points, and please put a separate network available for guests to use. Now, if you want to reduce your Wi-Fi exposure, is to turn off your Wi-Fi before going to bed, since no one would be using it. Turn off your Wi-Fi router only when in use. Give up wireless and hardwire all of your connections. Hold up any adding gadgets or upgrading to smart homes, offices, and cars, and turn devices on airplane mode. Now that is about passwords and Wi-Fi safety, and here are my 3 references. The end.